Ciao, this is Claudia, your Italian teacher from Spangle Italian Learn Italian. And this video is part 2 of how to say the in Italian. So part 1, you can find it here, and it is all about how to say the in the masculine, because in Italian you have the masculine and the feminine translation of the. The feminine is a lot simpler. There's not as many cases, there's not many translations, there's just the feminine, the singular, and the plural. So you have la or L apostrophe for singular, and you have le for plural. Okay, so you can have words you will know that the words normally, feminine words end in a, and the plural is e. So this is the case for the definite article la and le, and L apostrophe the same as the masculine. It's when you have a word that starts with a vowel. So a, e, I, o, u. So in this case, both of these cases, the plural will just go to le. It's not like the masculine that the L apostrophe has a different article for the plural. In this case, they both go to le. Bene? Allora, let's look at some examples. I'm going to show you some examples of regular nouns and some irregular feminine nouns as well. So you know that regular nouns in Italian can finish in a or in e. For example, we're going to look at some finishing in a. So you have la tazza. La tazza, see? Do you know what that means? The mug or the cup. So what would happen here? You just change this a for an e. Le tazze. Le tazze. Bene. Okay, now another example. La tazza, le tazze. La cucina, la cucina, ¿qué significa? La cucina significa the kitchen, but it also means the cooker, and it also means cuisine, okay? So this can mean kitchen, cooker, or cuisine. So the kitchen as in the room, the cooker as the appliance you cook on, and cuisine as in la cucina italiana, Italian cuisine. And what would the plural be then? Very straightforward. Le cucine. Le cucine. The a becomes e, la becomes le. Bene. So now let's look at a couple of examples with e that finish in e. So this is una lezione, a lesson, una lezione. La lezione. La, it finishes in a, la, lezione, because regular verbs can finish in a or in e. So the plural would be le lezioni. Okay? So it's the same, we saw this briefly in the other video. When you have a word It doesn't matter if it's masculine or feminine. If it ends in e, lezione, the plural will always go to an I. So you have the is the normal le, but the ending of the word would be I. Le, lezioni. Bene. So, another example with e. You know how to say song? Come si dice song? Finishes with an e. So, la canzone. La canzone. Finishes in an e. So what will the plural be? What would this bit be? Le canzoni. Doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that because it's an e, this will be a masculine. It's because it ends in e, it goes to I. La canzone, le canzoni. Bene. Okay, now let's look at some examples that start with L'. L'ora, 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 the time. And the plural would be, this is straightforward, le ore. Le ore. Bene? A becomes E, the L' becomes le. And another example, L', l'aria. L'aria, l'aria significa air, or if you're a music lover, you will know that this means an aria, so it's basically a song. And the plural would be le arie. So L' becomes le, a goes to e. L'aria, le arie. Bene, so now we are going to look at some examples of irregular nouns, so that aren't don't follow the normal endings of the words. So one of the main ones is la mano. La mano. It ends in o, but it is a feminine word. La mano. And it does a weird thing for the plural because it goes le, so the article stays regular, la and le. Le mani. Le mani. Okay? La mano, le mani. Bene. So, and others that where the article stays the same, the article follows la, le, but the nouns don't follow the normal rule, is nouns that end with an accent. For example, la città, la città. It doesn't change. Basically, the word stays exactly the same. The article changes, so the only way you will have to know if they are talking about one city or several cities is if you see the article. Le città. Le città. It ends in an accent, so it stays the same. Another example is a word that starts with L'. L'università. L'università, che significa? University. Le università. don't change. L'università, L apostrophe, the plural is still le, but the noun doesn't change. Le università. And I want to give you some other examples of words that can be a bit confusing, but there's a reason why sometimes they can be confusing. So you have words, other words that finish in o. It's not the same case of la mano. It's words that are abbreviated, which tend to finish in an o. For example, la radio. La radio. La radio also doesn't change because the long version is radiofonia. La radiofonia. So obviously it's radio, but if you want to say more than one radio, the radios, you still change la to le, but the word doesn't change. Le radio. This is if you keep the abbreviated form. So if you were going to say le radiofonie, nobody says that. You would need to put that in plural. So le radiofonie. So radiofonie. So this would, from A, it would go to E, and it would be a normal, a normal change of the noun. Another one which you will be a lot more used to, because as a tourist you will take lots of these, is la foto. Again, la foto is short for fotografia. That's why it's feminine, because it's la fotografia. And it is sometimes, people sometimes say la fotografia. So you would just say le foto or fotografie. If you want to say the pictures, the photos, the word does not change at all. Le foto or le fotografie. Bene, so now we're going to do a little quiz. Allora, let's see how much you remember of what we've done. So, come si dice cooker? The cooker. Sì, la cucina. And how would you say that in the plural? It's very straightforward. Le cucine. Le cucine. Okay. What about the lesson? Come si dice the lesson? It's similar to lesson. Change it a bit into Italianize it. See? La lezione. It finishes with an e. And what happens in the plural? It's confusing because you think, because it finishes in e, you think, oh, but that's already plural. But no, non è plurale. È singolare. It's singular, but some words in singular can finish in e. So you will know that this isn't a plural word because you have this that indicates that it's singular. So to say plural, the lessons, you say le, and then in every case, masculine, singular, it finishes in an I. Le lezioni. Le lezioni. Bene? Ok, last one. L'ultima. Come si dice photograph? So this is the word. Photo. La. And if you want to make it plural, forte. No, no, because it's an abbreviated word. It's an abbreviation of fotografia, so it is le foto. It does not change. Ok, bene, bravissimo, bravissima. So now you know how to say the in the masculine and in the feminine. If you haven't seen the masculine yet, here's the link so you can check out that video and do some exercise and take notes. I really recommend you taking notes in a notebook by hand because this is really proven to help retain knowledge. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you would like me to make more videos like this to help you with your Italian, it would be really great if you subscribe to my channel because this will allow me to keep making videos. And I will see you in the next one. Ciao!